What's going on, Daily Dreamers? Mathers here with another episode of Moveset Monday. Today we have an OU Pokemon for our moveset. We're going to be going over a classic Diglett Dreaming Pokemon. This is Clef, the Boy Chin Wonder, the Clefable. Not many people like to run an offensive Clefable. Usually people like to run like Cosmic Power, Soft Boiled, Stored Power, Calm Minding, Stealth Rocking, shenanigans like that. We don't do that kind of stuff over here at Diglett Dreams. We like to run Life Orb Magic Guard. Magic Guard is a fantastic ability. Let me just click on it real quick. Prevents all damage except from direct attacks. That means hazards, status moves, and Life Orb. All those things, weather too, none of it are going to be doing any damage to Clefable. So you can run the Life Orb, you can get the boost to your damaging moves, but you won't take damage from the Life Orb because it's not a direct attack, like Magic Guard says. So you get the boost and none of the damage. It's a great combination. I like to run it on Alakazam as well, and pretty much any other Pokemon that gets Magic Guard should try to run Life Orb. It's almost like Sheer Force Life Orb, except it's, instead of the move having to have a second effect, it can just be any move at all. So, that's awesome. Why don't we go over the moves? Stab, Moonblast, fantastic move. 95 power, 100% accuracy, great, especially offensive fairy type move. It can just blast the heck out of all kinds of things. Then the rest of the moves are just for coverage. Flamethrower is great. Flamethrower is great in OU because it takes care of Scizor, it takes care of Ferrothorn. Two huge things that you see a lot in OU. I think you might be able to outspeed Ferrothorns occasionally. I'm not really sure what the speed is. Let's check the speed of Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn has 20 speed, and you have... and Clefable has 60 speed, so you will be outspeeding Ferrothorns very easily, and you can take them out with a Flamethrower. I believe Scizor is a little faster. Yeah, Scizor has 65 speed, so it will be outspeeding you. Plus, they also have Bullet Punch, so they can out-prioritize you as well. So Scizor is a bit more of a threat. But yeah, what can you do? Usually people don't expect the Flamethrower, so try to play it as carefully as possible. If you go right into Clefable, they're probably going to expect the Flamethrower, even though it's not that common. But if you can somehow trick them into thinking you don't have Flamethrower, and then you can bust it out and just destroy them. Another great move for OU coverage is Ice Beam. There's a lot of Pokemon weak to Ice Beam, a lot of Dragons, Dragonite, Garchomp, other things. It's a great offensive move to have. Ice Beam is just one of the moves that you just kind of have to have on your team at all times. Moves like Ice Beam, Earthquake, and a Grass move are moves that I recommend you have at all times on your teams. Ice Beam is great. It does a lot of damage. It's really powerful. And of course that 10% chance to freeze. I mean, why not? Just take the hacks if you get them. And then finally, we have Thunderbolt right here. It's the fourth move. It is a great move. It covers water types if you can't. Water types, pretty much only water types. But you do have Ice Beam for flying types. But as of right now, you're not hitting water types that hard, so Thunderbolt is great to have. Particularly, the one that's coming to mind right now is Tentacruel, because with those first three moves, you're pretty weak to Tentacruel. You're not going to hit them that hard. But Thunderbolt lets you hit Tentacruel a little harder, even though Tentacruel is actually UU now. Why don't we just quickly take a look at the OU ladder, see what other water types are there. Azumarill, it's helpful for Azumarill. Should have thought of that. Can occasionally catch a Greninja off guard. Gyarados would be great to hit with Thunderbolt. Keldeo, yeah, there's plenty of water types around here. Hit Rotom Wash a little hard, but I would just go for Moonblast actually. Yeah, so there's... Oh, Slowbro, yeah, Slowbro would be great. So there's plenty of good water types you can hit with Thunderbolt. Just make sure to try to catch them off guard most of the time. Another option that is definitely a possibility under the fourth move slot is Soft Boiled. It's definitely if you want to go more defensive, bulky kind of set. because if you don't know, soft boiled is just a move that heals you. It's a recovery move. If you don't feel like Thunderbolt is doing enough for you, you can try to run a soft boiled, and that'll give you more longevity. Use that word. That's your word of the day, everybody. Soft boiled is a great move because it's recovery. If you get a little low in health, you can heal up. It's great to have because otherwise you're not going to be getting any health back. But let's quickly check out the other moves here. You can definitely run a Fire Blast if you prefer power over accuracy. Grass Knot is another great move to have. You always got to have a grass move on your team, I say. You can try to run Hidden Power, but you have so many other moves like Psychic and Psyshock if you feel like you need some Psychic coverage. Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, of course. There's that stored power. You can try to run Thunder if you feel like it. Yeah, that's about all the moves you have here. Of course, there are more status type moves, like you can run Aromatherapy if you feel like Belly Drum if you're feeling really risky. Calm Mind could be great if you just set up one Calm Mind and then just you're pretty much good to go. Copycat can be fun. Encore can be great for messing people up. Heal Bell, same as Aromatherapy. Healing Wish, maybe? Yeah, there's plenty of random moves that you can use. Clef gets a complete myriad of crazy moves, so just take a look at its sets and you can probably come up with one on your own that is just as good as this one, but not as good offensively as this one. So I'm going to slap Thunderbolt right back on there because this is a completely offensive, bulky special sweeper. As you can see, the stats are in front of us right now. There's no reason not to invest completely in HP and special attack because I'm not going to be reusing many of the other things as much. Definitely defense and special defense are good, so I like to put the 4 in special defense. Doesn't have to make that much of a difference, but hey, you're going to need, other than HP and special attack, you are going to need those defenses a little bit. So invest the 4 into them. Something I forget like half the time is when you're not using attack, you should always put your IV down to 0 because that limits the amount of damage you take from foul play and confusion. Not going to come up that often, but when it does, it's going to be great to have. So yeah, that's going to be it for Clef today. I do want to make a quick shout out to my friend Steve over at Video Games. He is just starting his channel up. I think he only has like 7 videos up now, but he is a great YouTuber. He's just starting out, so if you don't know, go subscribe to him. I will put his link in the description so you can try to figure it out. Go find him. He's putting up, he doesn't have any Pokemon videos because he's not a Pokemon player, but he's a cool guy. I've been friends with him for a really long time. He's got, what does he play? He plays Call of Duty, he plays Halo, and he plays Minecraft. That's what I've seen so far. I think he's going to be bringing more games to the channel too. He's got some good commentary and everything, so go ahead and check him out. You will not regret it, and he will be doing me a good favor. So make sure you go check him out. And guys, that's going to be it for today. Big with dreamers, keep dreaming, and I'll see you next time.